What's up, sacred souls? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Loretta, the Infinite Healer, and you are now tuned into Infinite Healing. Hi, family. It's been such a nice little while since we have come together to do a video. Didn't you miss me? I missed you all too. I'm talking about infinitely, honey. Today we are here for fire signs. Pew, 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 pew. Fire signs. Pew, 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 pew. What's up, fire signs? I don't know why I chose to start with y'all, but honey, y'all were on fire today, so I needed to, okay? Let's go ahead and jump into this reading. And look, we already got some cards on top. I'm gonna shuffle, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. My love, this is for you. Angels, ancestors, and guides of the highest white light, please deliver sacred, clear, true, honest messages in alignment with fire signs, highest good, and soul's purpose. In your name, I pray and say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. All right, we're going to start off with some words of wisdom. Let's see what the divine has for fire signs. All right. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. By Louise Hay. Can y'all see that? I hope so. All is well. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. I want to remind you, fire signs, that no matter what you're going through, no matter what the circumstances are, no matter what the situation is, that it is literally working out for your highest good. More awareness is coming. More understanding is coming. Deeper conversations are happening. Even internally, right? The way in which you communicate with yourself, the way in which you honor your voice within. Your relationship with the divine is deepening. Your relationship with the universe is deepening. And your eye is wide open. There is something about the night sky. What's done in the dark comes to light. And this is more so seeming like what's done in the dark always comes to the light. Because even if you're like doing shadow work, your shadow aspect is only revealing to you what it is your light aspects need to see. Yin and yang, balance. And I don't think this is about judging yourself, but this is about being your own healer and being your own helper. And I am safe. That's really pointing out to me right now because the divine, your ancestors, your spirit team wants you to know that you are safe and everything is truly okay. Let's say this one more time and we're going to breathe intentionally so that as we say the words, our nervous system truly gets to fully digest what it is that we are saying. All is well. Take a breath. Breathe that in. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. Gratitude and Ashe. Let's see, I feel like there's one more that, whoa. Just one. I feel like there is one more. I am willing to see my sameness with others. This opens my awareness to oneness. I feel like fire signs The reason why you're seeing this card of willingness to see the similarities between you and sacred souls is because the divine wants you to see yourself in your totality. And so the people around you, the situations around you, are truly helping with your awareness, but also reflecting back to you what it is that you may have been avoiding within yourself. And so, because you have been avoiding this internal conflict, for some, it's a conflict, it shows up outside of yourself. And in others, let's say you're experiencing insecurities or like self-doubt, lack of courage, right? Lack of strength. Let's say you were full of fear. The divine will put you in situations where you get to see others who are going through those same struggles. Even people that you may idolize or look up to, those that you may see as role models or leaders. And even in their wholeness, you are seeing the commonalities, the similarities between you and the other person. Also that you can see also that your awareness can increase to oneness, to wholeness of yourself and oneness of the universe. We are all specks of the same divine source light, just shining differently. Okay. I want to see where the divine wants to go from here. All right, let's see what we got. Fire signs. I think I'm going to pull one of these for each sign. So we'll do Aries, Leo, Sag. So first, let's go Aries. This is for Aries. What message does divine have for Aries at this time? One area of focus. Happiness. Oh, Aries, smile, my love. Because every little thing is gonna be alright. Don't you worry about a thing. Because every little thing is gonna be alright. Happiness is a spiritual experience of living energy, of living every minute with love, grace, and gratitude. Happiness is the spiritual experience of living every minute with love, grace, and gratitude. In modern society, we define happiness according to our social status, our material possessions, or physical or monetary achievements. However, many people can attest that these criteria are temporary moments of happiness. True happiness comes from having a sense of purpose through self-acceptance, love, self-love, cultivating understanding, helping your fellow man, having positive relationships, and forgiveness of self and others. This card asks you, Aries, to be honest with yourself. Are you giving in to society's interpretations about what should make you happy? Are you chasing after highly valued material positions for self-validation? Are you hyper-focused on cultivating an image that would appease the masses but harm your health and defile your soul? Are you surrounded by friends whose financial and social status will boost your own, but will not be around to support you when you're down and out? These are some good questions to ask yourself, Aries. If you have been unhappy lately, this card requests that you look inward to honestly assess and define your personal framework for happiness. So Aries, you are being guided to honestly assess and redefine your personal framework for happiness. Make a list of truly joyful episodes in your life to pinpoint what fills your heart, and then do more of that. I love that. Search your heart to search your experiences of life, of all the things that were just super amazing, super superb and delicious and just bountiful, full of happiness and joy in your life, and then do more of those things. Ask your higher self to help you let go of beliefs that no longer serve you and prevent you from living from the heart. This is a reminder to stop viewing society's definition of happiness as your own. Happiness derives from honesty, not from deceit. So Aries, the divine is having you look inward into what you deem as happiness. Not what society says, not what your mom says, not what your friends say, not what the world says, but what truly fills up your heart, fills up your soul, fills you with joy, makes you feel safe, makes you feel seen, and allows you to live with purpose. All right, let's go and pull a card for Leo. Let's see, this is for Leo. Freedom. All right, Leo, let's see. She's a maniac on the floor. It is this spiritual freedom which cannot be taken away that makes life meaningful and purposeful. Have you ever been feeling, have you been feeling as if you are stuck under the submission of another person, forced to remain at a joyless job, or do you feel obligated to fulfill the expectations of family rather than follow your dreams? Have you been feeling a major sense of constraint when it comes to speaking freely or even thinking freely? Your higher self, Leo, comes to remind you that you have the power of choice and that the restrictions is an illusion and it is a result of your limited thinking, because you're saying, I can't. And when you say you can't, every cell in your body then moves and operates from the I can't. But when you say, I can, I'm possible, I will, I am, then you can move from that. You can free yourself from the limiting beliefs and shackles in your mind. You have the power to chart your own direction, choose your own path, and create a meaningful life. Sit down and think of all the things you desire to do and desire to change. Invite your higher self to show you the way. Many people believe that they must submit to the will of the world, and the way of the world is to comply and fall in line. However, the will of the spirit is more powerful, especially when it's free. You are being asked to expand your thinking, Leo. You may have been falling into a trap designed by the ego's thought system, which is negative and fear-based. This thought system will have you believe that you are helpless and powerless to make changes aligned with the will of your heart. Your higher self, Leo, wants to remind you that you are spirit. Therefore, you are powerful, full of ashe, and capable of freeing yourself from the circumstances, but you must believe and know and trust. Take at least one leap towards freeing yourself from a job that you would like to change, from a friendship that no longer serves you. Leo, you are being asked to be brave. Be brave enough to speak freely and share your ideas, and trust without guilt. This will help you feel free. Once you take these steps, you will remove the chains of restriction from your life and celebrate the freedom that is your birthright. So Leo, I feel like this may be in like the throat chakra, where you may have a suppressed, or for others, maybe an overactive throat chakra. And so you are holding everything in rather than releasing it out. I think one of the things you can think about before speaking, if you're worried about how something would be perceived, rather than asking yourself what other people may think and what other people may feel, ask yourself, what can I do to make me feel safer in this moment? What can I say that would allow me to clear the guilt and express myself freely? How can I provide myself with more freedom? How do I allow myself to soar in this moment? What is required of me so that I may be free from my shame, from my guilt, from my anger, from my disappointment, from my fear, or whatever else has come to your mind? Freedom is here for you now, Leo. Take advantage and invite your higher self in. Celebrate that which is already yours. It is your divine birthright to be free. All right, our last card to pull is for Sagittarius. Let's see what does the divine have for Sag at this time. Balance. All right, Sagittarius, you are being called to balance. Working towards balance takes a lot of ingredients. We need courage, reflection, attention, action, and a push and pull relationship between effort and relaxation. Well-being is about maintaining balance mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Life will put you in many directions, and it may appear, if there isn't enough time in the day, to incorporate activities that feed the soul and nourish the body. This card comes as a reminder, Sagittarius, that it is important to make time for exercise, creativity, play, and rest. If you focus all of your energy and attention on work, then naturally you will feel depleted and unfulfilled. Rearrange your schedule and incorporate one hobby that satisfies your creativity and one form of physical activity that supports your health. Make sure to include time for meditation so that you can connect to spirit, so that you can connect to yourself. All of this combined will lead to a more balanced and heartfelt lifestyle. Ask for help, Sagittarius. Ask your higher self, your spirit guides, if you are finding it difficult to balance your schedule and your responsibilities. This card also signals that you need to set healthful Healthful boundaries with friends and family. Health. Okay. Say no to activities that are undesirable. Do not feel compelled to participate in activities that leave you spiritless and fatigued. Say yes only when you need it. So, Sag, you are being asked to balance out your life during this time. Spirit says, we know you love to be on the go, okay, Stallion. However, there is a time and a place for everything. And with all of the movement and all of the actions that you take, it's so important that you balance things out. Don't spend too much time with friends. Don't spend too much time at work. Too much sugar is not a good thing. So find a healthy balance so that you have enough to give to the world and you have so much to give to yourself. In fact, the world experiences you in a better light when you take care of yourself. Let's go ahead and get one more for the collective to close out our message. Every cell in my body is conscious and communicates with each positive thought that I have. So, fire signs, all in all, what you think about yourself is how you will treat yourself, and it is how you will end up experiencing life. What it is that you say to yourself, your body, every cell in your body, the entire universe will orchestrate itself so that it meets your words. So speak with power, speak with love, speak with intention. Know that you are mighty. Know that happiness does not come from anywhere outside of you. Those are just experiences. But your cup has to be full from within. So take time to spend to yourself so that you can see what truly makes you happy, where you're ready to experience freedom, and where balance is required into your life. Fire signs, I love you so much. I appreciate you for joining me today. You have a beautiful, prosperous, abundant week. Peace.